Tonight on Mello TV Sports, the Sunrisers Hyderabad defeated the Royal Challengers Bangalore in the IPL. Staff members of the West Indies men's team clear second test of COVID-19. And the local footballers that were called up to the Reggae Boys squad to leave for Saudi Arabia tomorrow. We bowl off Mello TV Sports with some cricket as West Indies Red Ball captain Jason Holder was unsung with the bat and the ball today as he helped his Sunrisers Hyderabad defeat the Royal Challengers Bangalore by 6 wickets in the second IPL qualifier in Dubai. Holder picked up 3 for 25 from his 4 overs, removing the first 2 batsmen with 15 runs on the board as Bangalore was restricted to 131 for 7 from their 20 overs. The Barbadian hit consecutive 4s to win the match as Sunrisers got home at 132 for 4 with a mere 2 balls remaining. Holder unbeaten on 24 in a stand of 65 with Kane Williamson, who top scored with an even 50. Holder picked up the Game Changer Award as well as the Power Play Award. Sunrisers will play the Delhi Capitals for a chance to face the Mumbai Indians in the championship game. All members of the West Indies team and staff support currently in New Zealand today cleared the second of their 3 COVID-19 tests. They will undergo their final test next week just before their 2-week quarantine ends. The players and support staff have been lodged at the New Zealand's High Performance Centre at Lincoln University. Now the contingent can train, attend gym sessions and socialize within 3 bubbles comprising of a maximum of 15 players until tomorrow. From Sunday till the end of their 14-day quarantine next week, the camp can split into 2 bubbles comprising of a maximum of 20 members each. 7 members of West Indies' 35-playing contingent, T20 international captain Kieran Pollard, Test captain Jason Holder, Fabian Allen, Shamron Hitmire, Kimo Paul, Nicholas Puran and Shane Thomas will only arrive in New Zealand after the conclusion of the IPL, which ends on November 10 in the United Arab Emirates. Out of them, Pollard, Holder, Allen, Hitmire and Paul are part of the teams that have made the IPL playoffs. These 7 players, of whom 6 are part of the T20 squad, will only end their quarantine on the eve of the first T20 in Auckland, which is set to take place on November 27. West Indies will play 3 T20s followed by 2 test matches. We kick it over to football news now. The local-based members of the Reggae Boys squad and staff to Saudi Arabia are scheduled to leave the island tomorrow. Ahead of their departure tomorrow, Lamar Walker, Kemal Malcolm, Dennis Taylor, Jashon Anglin and Ricardo Morris are the 5 local players who have been included in the 23-member squad for the November 14 and 17 matches against Saudi Arabia in Riyadh. The players and staff are at the Horace Burrell Center of Excellence and were set to undergo coronavirus testing today. The majority of the delegation from Jamaica and Europe is expected to arrive in Riyadh on Monday and will go into immediate quarantine for 3 days. The games will be played behind closed doors. Southampton today blanked Newcastle 2-0 to go atop the English Premier League for the first time ever. Shea Adams and Stuart Armstrong ensured Ralph Hasenhutl's side emerged winners on the day to move to 16 points and above Liverpool on goal difference. Saints last led the English top flight back in September 1988 before the formation of the Premier League. Newcastle remains 11th in the EPL table. From Europe to the United States, the 2020 MLS Cup playoffs will kick off on November 20 and will culminate with the final on December 12. For the first time, 18 teams will participate due to an expansion of the postseason for the 2020 campaign. The 2020 postseason will consist of single elimination matches hosted by the higher seeded team and follow a straight bracket format through the MLS Cup on December 12. The games will begin after FIFA's international window in November, totaling 17 in all before the final. We jump into the pool with some swimming news now, as 6 Australian swimmers are at risk of losing their Olympic medals after Brenton Rickard, who was part of the men's 4x100 meter relay team that won the bronze medal at the 2012 London Olympic Games, tested positive for a banned substance. A reanalysis of the sample Rickard gave 8 years ago revealed what his lawyer said was an exceedingly small concentration of furosemide, a banned masking agent. Australia has not lost an Olympic medal because of any drug case. The now retired swimmer sent an email to his former teammates sharing what the 37-year-old called his worst nightmare. In the mail, Rickard said he took over-the-counter medications in the week prior to the test in 2012, which might have contained the diuretic. Rickard said he would be fighting any move to disqualify results of the medley relay team at the London Games in a court of arbitration for sport hearing beginning on Monday. Australia finished behind the United States of America and Japan in the final. Meanwhile, the Court of Arbitration for Sport expects to make a decision on Russia's appeal against their 4-year ban on competing at international events by the end of the year. The World Anti-Doping Agency declared the country's anti-doping agency non-compliant with its code in December last year over alleged manipulation of laboratory data. RUSADA's subsequent appeal against WADA's decision and a series of sanctions has this week been heard by the CAS during an arbitration procedure in Lausanne, Switzerland. Sanctions imposed by WADA also include a bar on Russia hosting international events during the same 4-year period. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night. Alex Rain's wonderful golazo for NYCFC versus New York Red Bulls.
And up and down. Medina gets position on it. And it's a quick throw in for New York City. Alex Ring turns and shoots, and it's in! The captain delivers. It is 3-2 New York City. What a goal by Alex Ring.
Oh my word! What a strike this is from Alex Ring. Mira gets a hand up above his head, but nowhere near the ball. This one goes over the hand, under the crossbar, and in it goes. What a strike this is by Alexander Ring.
And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelley and Hill.
Thank you, Christopher. And now to end tonight's newscast, here are the main points. 1 death and 53 new cases recorded yesterday, taking COVID-19 related deaths to 218 and cases to 9,426. Residents of Harborview appeal to the government to fix a gully before residents lose their homes or, even worse, their lives. Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, appeals to Jamaicans to donate blood in the face of the triple threat of COVID-19, flu and dengue fever. And Minister of State in the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development says the government is focused on development of rural areas in the country. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Ann Hill. Stay safe and pleasant viewing.